Hi, when we start with the muscle system or muscular system, we are going to look at kind of three topics. The first one is a different type of muscles. Then we're going to look at skeletal muscles. Then we're going to go into detail on the muscles themselves in terms of the muscle fibers. So when we first start, we're looking at the types of muscle. And we did this earlier when we looked at muscle types back in tissues. So our three muscle types that we're looking at are skeletal muscle, which here it is, and you can't really see the striations on it, but it's very important that skeletal muscle is striated. It looks like, kind of looks like a stack of logs. It also has the nuclei on the outside, and it's very straight and linear. And another thing too is it is voluntary. So your muscles have to actually be stimulated by an individual nerve in order for it to contract. The second type of muscle is smooth muscle, and it looks very smooth. There are no striations. It is involuntary, and this image doesn't show it, but there is long, thin, cylindrical, they're called cigar-shaped in one term, cigar-shaped muscles, but basically they're long fibers. Spindle-shaped fibers. Then the third muscle type is cardiac muscle. Now, cardiac muscle is also involuntary. It also has striations on it, and you can't see much detail here, but it also has what is called intercalated discs. And you can kind of see them here. This isn't a very, and you could see them here only because I know what I'm looking for. It also is branched, and it is involuntary. When we're looking at the different types of muscles, make sure you discuss, is it voluntary or involuntary? Is it striated or non-striated? Where are the nuclei? Are they outside? Are they inside? Is it branched or is it linear? And then the location of it. So skeletal muscle is on the skeleton. Cardiac muscle is the heart. And smooth muscle is in the digestive, the lines of digestive, not lines, it is part of the digestive, it's part of blood vessels, and basically internal organs are smooth muscle. Okay, so your bladder is smooth muscle, anything that contracts. The uterus is smooth muscle. The tubes are smooth muscle. Okay, so that is an introduction to the type of muscles. Then the next thing we are looking at in this unit is all the names of the muscles. Now, unfortunately, the little bars I had to hide the muscles are like moved so you can see the muscles. Basically, if it is in the textbook on these pages, it is testable. So go through and look at them. Now, the way to help learn how muscles are named are based on a couple of things. It's based on the location is one thing. So if we look at the rectus femoris is a good example. The rectus femoris is over the femur muscle or the femur bone. Tibial and tibialis anterior is the one on front is anterior, and then it is over the tibial bone. So that is one way to name things. Another way to name things is based on how many heads it has. So the biceps brachii has two heads that join, and you can kind of see here and here, where the triceps, which is on the back, has three heads. So here is the tricep branchia, and you can't quite see the third head, but it has three heads. So it can be named on the number of heads. Another way things can be named is based on the shape. So the deltoid is, the Greek letter delta is a triangle. So the deltoid is a triangular muscle. A trapezius muscle is trapezoid. Now notice you only need to know the superficial muscles. So the left side, so the right side is superficial. So on this side, you only need to know right side. So this one is the superficial over here. So you only need to know this side. Oh, look, I have a pen. Does it work? No, it doesn't work. Okay. Oh, it does. So you only need, kind of, you only need to, well, you don't need to know that one. You only need to know these guys. The superficial ones. Okay? But you do, yeah. And you do need to know your glutes, your glute max, your glute minimus, yeah, your gluteus maximus is there. Okay, so you need to know your external ones. And then if you look on the front or the anterior muscles, you need to know the right side is superficial and the left is deep. So the right side, normal, notice that it's as in the person. So this is the person's right side. You need to know these guys. Right. Pectoris longus. Oh, you need to know that. These two too. Okay. Good. So that will give you the muscles. Now, so we talked about muscles are named based on their shape, like deltoid. They're named on their location, like the one over top, the tibialis. They can also be named on their, well, the rectus abdominis is also a shape because it is rectus, means like rectangle, which means shaped. They can also be named on their, what they do. So a flexor will flex, an adductor longus, they adduct. An adduct means you're going to bring your leg muscle inside. Okay, I'm having fun with my pointer. Okay, good. So yes, these are tricky to name. So to help you name things, if you go to Blackboard, there is a song, and it's kind of an annoying song, but I do love it because it tells you the muscles. So you'll have to watch this muscle. You need to watch this because if I make it too big, just a second. If I make it too big, it covers the whole screen, which isn't very helpful there. So watch it on your own, but it is very annoying, but I love it.